Want to make your lock screen do this? I'll show you how. One day I was browsing through my folder of Richard Stallman images, as you do, of course. I don't think I'm the only one who does that. And I decided I don't like looking at the thumbnails. File Manager does support thumbnails, but I don't like looking at the thumbnails. I want to find a way to automatically display these images. So
I came up with the following simple shell.
So if we run the find command, the directory of images is there. So we find images, prints them all like that, and then we want to shuf the images. We only want one, so that gets a random image each time we run it. And then I want to open that with my image viewer. All right. There we go. Now we can run that command and get a random image of Mr. Stallman every time. Amazing. I decided to turn that into my lock screen, which is what you see when I run this. So that, every time I do that, that's a random image of Mr. Stallman. There we go. So it works. How did we do that? Let's find out. Different video, I actually recorded myself writing the script. The audio wasn't great, so I'm commenting over it in a weird sort of newfangled way. So let's try this. So I started off finding the files in the directory, and I had to they were all JPEGs, so I had to convert them to PNGs. That looked like it was going to take a while. It was working though, so I gave the thumbs up to the camera. Decided just to drink a cup of tea whilst I was waiting. The images took longer than the cup of tea took to drink, so now I looked at some RMS pictures on the internet. I actually pulled all the pictures from rms.sexy, and I found out that Richard Stallman has been to Melbourne, where I've also been. I've trodden on hallowed ground. Decided to read a book to look smart. I spent 10 minutes trying to pick which book would make me look the smartest. Got some ancient Greek thing here, doing some hand gestures there. It worked. I got too excited, and then I was very disappointed in that showing I just did. Now I realise that they're all called .jpeg.png, which I don't want, so I figured, how am I going to rename these? I was going to use Ranger, but then I didn't install it. Ranger to bulk rename, but then I didn't install it, and decided to try and use Vim to bulk rename them. Found this thread on the internet that said you don't need Ranger to rename files. So here's me now failing to use Vim to rename it, and there's me installing Ranger because I gave up. There's me installing Ranger and using Ranger to find and replace, which is the only reason I would actually use Ranger. Coming up, I'll cut to audio of me here because I actually get jump scared by Richard Stallman. So the audio quality is terrible. Jesus. But hope you found that amusing. I don't know, I think you press enter and it just opens the image in your default thing, which for me is fast, so it blew up very big and spooked me. Yeah, some more. I wrote some Vim macros to do this. It ended up taking way longer than I expected, but there we go. So it's done now, and it worked. So there's the full script using i3 lock I just decided to tile it there. And there we go. So that works. And now if we cut back to the present, yep, thumbs up there, quickly explain what the script does. So very quickly, give it your image directory with your Richard Stallman pictures in. It runs that find shuf command we did before, echoes the image, and then it uses i3 lock to lock it. You could use X screensaver here or whatever else you want to use as well. That's it, you can set any image to your lock screen. Originally I was actually going to have this pulled from the internet, but I couldn't be arsed. I just downloaded all the images and renamed them. The reason I had to convert to JPEG to PNGs was because this only supports PNGs. Different kind of video today. You're like, lock screen. Oh, bye.